Hi, I welcome you to another video about world religions. Today it will be a bit more difficult topic and it will concern one community, a radical religious community that is based in the Czech Republic and is called the 12 Tribes. Yesterday I wrote just one post about this organization on my Facebook wall and there was a terrible response which I will tell you in the end. Yes, and I thought that it would simply be the best. Explain in the video how it all started and explain why I think it's important to talk publicly about what's going on in the 12 tribes. The beginning is simple. I was looking for a Scientologist. I didn't research any other sects at all, but I got the opportunity to go to the 12 tribes. I thought, okay, I'll have a look. They'll probably be a bit old, grey, alternative, but fine, eh? That was kind of my initial view. I haven't seen them much. Yes, I spent the afternoon and evening there together with other students and so on. And when we came back, we started telling each other the events that happened there. And it occurred to me at that moment, and not only to me, that they were taking place there with a little strange thing that was prepared that whole evening. Just like with other sects like Shincheonji and so on, it's all prearranged, it's just a camouflage when you get there. They live. The 12 tribes are simply a community that came out of the Jesus movement in the 70s, from the very same one as the Family of God, which is the pedophile group, very well known by David Berg. And again, they were Christians, hippies, who went somewhere on some community. They settled down and started following some crazy, pretty strict rules about raising children. God's family went in the direction of sex with children. This group went in the direction of disciplining children. Founder, he simply created this system. He left some of his original churches, the classics, just nothing special about it, and began to claim that it is simply described in the Bible, that God disciplines with a rod, and that actually parents in the Old Testament are often described as simply having to discipline your child. And he founded the organization on people living together and disciplining their children together, which means they use special rods for that, yeah. One stick, the smaller one, that's what's used as a so-called balloon stick. That's when you get an inflatable balloon like the one on that stick. That's how little kids beat themselves, maybe from 6 months. We'll get to that later. And then they have like bigger poles, yeah, willow rods that they kind of beat the kids with. That was the first thing I knew about them before I went there, and I was like, well, that's like pretty tough. But I also got spanked a lot. Yeah, I'm still from the older generation, I guess. And I don't think that it sort of eliminates me. And I don't think it's always necessary physical punishment at all. But I don't think it's any kind of abuse per se. Yeah, you can have a different opinion on that, but I don't see it as black and white. I became more interested. Yes, I found out that this community, which is in the Czech Republic, so they fled from Germany when in 2012, and then it was confirmed by the court in 2013, they were taken away children. That's when my access to information. So I researched it with certain friends, who also wanted to research it. And during the research, you can very easily find out the basic facts about this organization. Yes, already in the USA in the 80s, I think in 1984, they took children there for cover-up. A lot of other cases in Australia, they had to leave there because they just found children's remains there and so on and so on. Canada, they moved them too. They just found pedophiles there, just a wanted criminal in that community, just different things like that. Remember the whole world. You will find cases from their inception to the present where someone moves towards them, against them, yes, the state administration, and it always starts the same way.